Hello students, today we will see some basic concept of Java like Java tokens, variables, operators, constant, etc. Then first we will see Java tokens. Then what is meant by token? The smallest individual unit in a program are called as a tokens. That means tokens is the smallest individual units in our program. Then token has some specific meaning interpreted by the compiler based on context of its appearance. Tokens supported in Java includes like keywords, identifiers, void space, literals, separator and operators. Then first is literals. The constant value in the program is denoted by literal. Literals in Java are some sequence of characters like digit, letters and other characters that characterize constant value to be stored in a variables. Java specifies 5 types of literals like integer literals, floating literals, character literals, string literals and boolean literals. Then second is identifier. Identifiers are used for naming classes, methods, variable, objects, label, packages, interfaces in a programs. When we write identifiers in Java, that follows some rules. First is they can be have any length. Identifiers can have alphabets, digits, underscores and dollar sign. Then identifier must not be start with a digit. Then identifier must be meaningful, easily understandable and descriptive. And last is it uppercase and lowercase letters are individuals. Then third is keywords. Keywords are predefined words in Java. Keywords have specific meaning in the Java. We cannot use them as a variable, classes and methods. Java language has reserved keywords like abstract, characters, boolean, default, finally, do, implements, if, long, throw, private, etc. Then operators. Java carries a broad range of operators. Operators are used in program to operate data and variables. Categories of operators are arithmetic operator, logical operator, relational operator, assign operator, conditional operator, increment and decrement operator, etc. Then separator. In Java, separator are symbols used to show the separated codes. They describe functions of our codes. For example, parenthesis, that means this is used for parameter in method definition containing statements for conditions. Then curly bracket, it is used for to define a code for method and classes. Then square bracket, it is used for declaration of array. Then semicolon, it is used to show the separate statement. Then comma, used to show separate and in identifier in variable declaration. Then full stop, it is to show the separate package name from sub package, and class separate variables and methods from reference variable. This is also dot operator. Then void space. A tokens is a series of characters that ends with what Java calls white space. White space character can be a blank, a tab character, or a carriage return, or at the end of file. Then variables in Java. Variable provides us with name storage that our programs can manipulate. Variables are nothing but reserved memory location to store a value. This means that when we create a variable, we reserve some space in memory. That means a variable is a name of location where the data is stored when a program is executed. You must declare all variables before they can be used. There are three types of variables in Java: local variable, instance variable, class or static variables. Here one of the example of variable declarations. Suppose int age is equal to 20. Here int is data type, age is variable name and 20 is value. These 20 values reserve memory for variable. It is stored in RAM. When we declare a variable in Java, then it having some rules. Variable names are case sensitive. Variable names can be unlimited length. Variable name must be begin with either a letter or $sign or underscores. Then variable name we choose must not be a keyword or result word. And variable cannot be begin with a digit. A name cannot be a realistic length. Then we will see types of variable. First is local variable. Local variables are created when a method, constructor or block is entered, and the variable will be destroyed once it exits the method, constructor or block. A variable is declared inside the body of the method, so it is called as a local variable. That means local variable are declared inside the body of method. You can use this variable only within that method, and other method in the class aren't even aware that variable exists. Access modifiers cannot be used for local variables. Local variables are visible only within the declared method, constructor or block. There is no default value for local variable. So local variable should be declared and initial value should be assigned before the first use. Then a local variable cannot be defined with a static keyword. Then second is instance variable. A variable declared inside the class but outside the body of method. Then this is called as a instance variable. That means instance variables declared inside the class but outside the body of method. This is the instance variable. It is not declared as a static. It is also called instance variable because its value is instance specific and is not shared among the instances. This variable declared inside the class without static keyword, so it is instance variable. Then third is static variable. The variable declared inside the class with static keyword are called as a static variable. That means a variable is declared as a static is called as a static variable. It cannot be local. You can create a single copy of static variable and share among the all instances of the class. Then the memory allocation of static variable happens only once when class is loaded in the memory. And static variables can be accessed by calling class name like class name dot variable name. Then static variables must be declared inside the class with the static keywords. Then we will see example. Suppose this is class A and it class contains first variable is integer data, then second integer m, then here is one method is defined and it contains some variable. Then first is integer data is equal to 50. That means data is a variable and it assigns value is 50. Then integer data is equal to 50 is a instance variable because a variable declared inside the class but outside the body of method. So this is instance variable. Then second is static int m is equal to 100. This is static variable because a variable which is declared as a static keyword, declared with static keywords, so this is static variable. And then we can start a void method, and here declare int n is equal to 90. This is local variable because a variable declared inside the body of method, so it is called as a local variable. Then constant. A constant is a variable whose value cannot be changed once it has been assigned. That means constant in Java can be declared a variable constant by using keyword final. Java does not built in support for constant, so final keyword is used. A constant can make our program more easily to read and understood by others. To define a variable as a constant, we just need to add the keyword final in front of variable declaration. For example, we can declare value of pi is constant. Then in Java, we will declare constant variable like final float pi is equal to 3.14 f for float. This float variable pi as a constant with value of 3.14 f, we cannot change the value of pi at any point in the time of program. Then Java supports several types of constants like integer constant. Integer constants refers decimal integer, octal integer, hexadecimal integers. Then real constant contains decimal notations and exponential notations. Then character constant, a single character enclosed within single quote, is called as a character constant. Then string constant is a sequence of character enclosed within double quote, so it is string constant. And last is / character constant. They are special character constant that used in output methods like /b for backspace, /t for horizontal, /n for new line, /r for carriage return. Then symbolic constant, that means final variable. Variables are useful when you need to store information that can be changed as a program run. Then there may be certain situation in the program in which value of variable should not be allowed to modify. This accomplished using a simple type of variable is known as a final variable. Then when we write variables like constants, then there may be certain situation in the program in which value should not be allowed to modify. This accomplish a special type of variable. This is known as a final variable. The final variable is also called as a constant variable. The final variable is a variable with a value cannot be modified during the execution of the program. To declare a final variable, use the final keyword before the variable declaration and initialize it with a value. Here is syntax: final data type variable name is equal to value. Suppose this is example final double pi is equal to 3.145. This is the example of final variable. This example variable pi of type double, which is initialized to 3.145, that cannot be modified. If an attempt is made to modify a final variable after it is initialized, the compiler issues an error message: cannot assign a value to final variable pi. Then operators in Java. Operators in Java is a symbol which is used to perform operations. For example, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. etc. Operators are used to manipulate data. Operation perform functions on one, two, or three operands. There are many types of operator in Java, which are unary operator, arithmetic operator, shift operator, relational operator, bitwise operator, logical operator, ternary operator, and assignment operator. Then first is unary operator. Unary operator categories as postfix and prefix expressions. First is postfix expression and prefix expressions. That means increase the value of operand by 1. Then increment and decrease the value of operand by 1 in decrement operator. Then arithmetic operators like addition, subtractions, multiplication, division, modulus. Then shift operator. Then shift operator is right shift operator, left shift operator. Then right shift operators, left operand value is move right by the number of bits specified by right operand, and the left shift operator moved left by the numbers of bits specified by the right operand. Then relational operators is used for comparison, less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, etc. Then bitwise operator, bitwise and bitwise or. In order to manipulate the data at a bit level, the bitwise operator are provided in Java. Then logical operator, logical and logical or. When we want to form compound condition by combining two or more relations, then we can use logical operator. Logical operators compare or evaluate logical and relational expressions. These are logical and logical or operator. Then ternary operator, it is also called as a conditional operator. This operator consists of three operands and it is used to evaluate a Boolean expression. The goal of operator is to decide which value should be assigned to the variable. And last is assignment operator. It is assignment operator is our simple equal to operators. Assignment operator in Java is useful to assign a value of variable. This assignment operator assigns the value on its right to the variable on its left. Assign variable using operator equal to operator, and other assignment operator is plus equal to, minus equal to, etc. Then next lectures we will see control flow of statement.